Hey, what's going on, people? It's Gunter from NextGenTactics, and I'm going to talk about a subject that many of you seemingly are not getting. And I constantly see comments about this all the time, and I think yesterday was a good sort of platform to talk about this for those of you that are new to YouTube or young and just don't know better. But we get it all the time, even well-known directors dancing with the devil, more or less. Now I want to talk about YouTube and how dangerous it is to put copyright, infringement on your channel, to post that sort of stuff there. And I'm talking specifically, obviously, about the Black Ops content that was swirling around. This is not footage. This was leaked footage. That was that was not supposed to be out there. It's not supposed to be out there. Yeah, you know, and I'm going to talk about it because it's out there. I saw it because I was like, man, you know, obviously, just like any of you, you see it and you're like, oh, Black Ops, put it on there. I watched it, and right away I'm like, not going to ever post anything like this. Not going to put it on my channel, or our channel, Spider-Bite and myself, and I'm going to tell you why. But at the end of this, I'm going to put a link. I'm going to discuss what it is that we saw, because a lot of people are talking about it, and I want to get my feelings on that. So I'll put a link to the actual Black Ops discussion video at the end of this video. But anyway, this is a very important discussion for you guys, especially for the younger ones and people new to YouTube that just don't get the laws that are associated with this. When that information, when that video footage came out from Black Ops, and I'll use that sort of instance because it's fresh in our minds right now, but that information, knowing that it was leaked, it was not supposed to be out there, you don't ever post video footage, especially if you get a hold of a beta, like a closed beta information, which is not a public open. It was meant to be closed so that they could actually, you know, give feedback, and it's not meant to be swirling. And this is a raw format of the actual game, not supposed to be out there. You see a lot of instances where that kind of information is out there, and all of a sudden you see the video pulled. Well, something happens more than getting a video pulled, and that is you get what's known as a strike against your account. Sometimes, if it's big enough, they don't even care if it's 1 strike or 3 strikes, they will pull your channel. And it's at YouTube's discretion, which is owned by Google, YouTube's discretion whether or not to use the 3 rule or to just yank your channel because you're a complete idiot. Depends on what the violation is. If you put X-rated video footage up there, you're not just going to get a slap across the wrist, you're going to have your entire channel, like, just pulled, period. Like, you just can't do it. So anyway, the Black Ops information, I saw a ton of you guys posting these videos, either uploading them and then slapping them onto your channel. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Unless you're out there just making fake accounts and stuff like that and you just want the information out there, which is what happens, and I'm not saying that's a smart way to do it, because really the information or that the video footage shouldn't necessarily be out there. I mean, we've got enough stuff. We didn't really need to have that swirling around, and you know what? Quite frankly, it's against the law. That's just it. And when I'm saying against the law, it's not like you've gone out and you robbed someone, but you're using something that by law, copyright law, you are not allowed to release. So that's why I'm saying it's against the law. I know it sounds really harsh, but that is the reality. Now, the laws associated with this, which YouTube is aware of, and which is why there's a 3-strike rule. There is actual law that if you violate copyright infringement on a 3-strike rule, YouTube/Google has no choice but to actually shut down your channel. They have to shut it down, because what will happen is, if YouTube, after 3 strikes, if you screw up 3 times, which you're a dumbass if you are, if you've done 3 stupid things because you don't understand, and this is why I'm educating you right now, no excuses, and don't whine like, oh, I can't believe I got my stuff yanked. Well, you're a dumbass if you did. Very, very simple. Number 1, you can't put music in your videos, okay? No matter what you see, no matter what, we're like, well, this guy does montages all the time and puts, it's a copyright infringement, okay? Not everyone. You look up Black Ops leaked information right now on YouTube, you'll still see all those videos out there. You'll still see this leaked information, which is not, you know, licensed by Activision for anyone to have, and they have already pulled a lot of, you know, the videos. They can't get to them all. It's kind of like thieves. You know what I mean? Not every single thief in the world is caught, but for the most part, when they do get caught, the penalties are severe. So music, a lot of times you'll get away with it. You're like, oh, well, music. It depends if the actual owners of that music catch wind, know that you're using it, and make a complaint. They have to complain to YouTube. So all these montages going around, if you think it's cool to put montages and music, if you want to grow your channel and not put it at risk at all, do not put music there unless you have explicit written permission from the owners of that music. It is a copyright infringement and you will get a strike if they complain. Now I know I'm saying, I get this all the time, like, well, this guy always uses it and they've got hundreds of thousands. Well, you know what? If you have that many subscribers and you're putting unlicensed friggin' music in your videos because you think it looks cool, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass, you're putting the entire friggin' channel at risk. And you know what? Even the big channels can get hit by this. Now sometimes those larger channels have a little more sway with YouTube and can sort of dance around it. But for the little guys that aren't anybody really, I mean, unless you're generating millions of dollars in revenue, you're a nobody. Even if you have a couple 100,000, you're a nobody. YouTube/Google will not give a crap about how big you are and how much you demand in advertising revenue. They don't care, because if they don't pull your channel, then the company that's making the copyright claim against them can actually start suing Google. And Google is a billion-dollar industry. There's no way in hell that they're going to risk their revenue, their profit, their name because of you. You have 200,000, guess what? You're gone, and nobody's going to back you up. Do not put music in your videos. That's why you never, ever see any of our videos with music in it. The only time you hear it, and even with our intro, you watch our intro with that music, that's purchased. That is actually royalty-free purchased music. Everything that we have, anytime you hear any music on there, is purchased. We always license it, we always get it, because that's a safe way to do it. If you don't do it, you're a dumbass. The other thing is, with the Black Ops, don't put that stuff on your channel. Alright, if you're young, I'm telling you right now, don't be a dumbass. Take it off your channel unless you want your channel removed. And then you're going to whine, oh, I can't believe it, YouTube's such a dumbass, they yanked my channel because I posted this, and everyone else is doing it. Not everyone else is doing it. Your dumbass is doing it, along with a handful of other dumbasses. Okay? Don't do it. Lemmings jumping off the cliff, you don't follow them, okay? Actually, use this. It's called gray matter, your brain. Think about it. Don't do it. Don't put music in your friggin' things. Make sure if you're actually doing videos, another thing, if you're into making videos like what we do here at NextGenTactics, make sure there is commentary on it. Again, another stipulation, as long as there is commentary that is somewhat relevant to the video from start to finish without huge gaps of nothingness in there, then you're okay. If you just post game videos, again, you're putting yourself at risk. Most of the time they ignore it and they don't really bother with that specific type of thing. But again, when you're growing, especially where we're at now, 150,000 plus subscribers, no way in hell we would roll the dice on one video just because we wanted to put a video out. Not going to happen. Never going to hear music on it. Never going to put, you know, beta information. Even if we get beta codes, we do not post those videos until such time that it is sanctioned or allowed or released, officially released by the gaming company. Now you got to do the same. So this is, and many of you are aware of what I'm talking about in the overall scheme of things, that even the big dogs can get taken down. Now granted, like I said, they have a little more sway, a little more power, and those channels that are like huge with YouTube or a little bit tighter in YouTube can work their way around it. But there's still penalties. But for you guys, the little guy, don't do it. Don't be a dumbass. No music, no leaked information, just leave it out there. If some other dumbass is going to do it, let them get their videos and their channel taken down. I'm Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. Oh, and by the way, I'll put the link on here as well, or a link in the description if it's on the website, to the Black Ops gaming discussion. Of course, there's a lot of new videos swirling around, and of course it warrants to be discussed. Everyone's talking about it, and I do not share the same opinions as everyone else. Surprise! I know. So anyway, I'll put a link on it. You guys can watch that. Anyway, remember, use your brain, man. Don't be stupid. Don't risk everything. Peace.